Well, this has really sucked. What's going on, guys and girls? It's Zach from SwitchForce, and that feels so good to say because I had no idea when I'd be able to say it again. This, man, 2020, you are relentless. You are freaking relentless. 10 days ago, I was hacked. They took SwitchForce away from me. They locked me out, and they took away every opportunity to make videos, to do my job, to interact and talk to you guys, to feel normal. And for 10 days, I've been sitting here trying to be as patient and as positive as I could possibly be, but it was a wild ride. And this whole year, I'm so grateful that I have my health and I have my family. I know it could be so much worse, so I want to preface all this by saying, anything you're going through, whatever you're dealing with, I hope it resolves itself. I hope you make it through. Please stay strong. Please hang in there. I know this year has been wild. Pandemic, problems. I've had my own share of personal issues, crazy messed up divorce, crazy relationships, crazy business stuff, and now this massive hack, which I've never experienced. They took everything. But luckily they didn't take everything. They took everything from my job, and that sucked. But I still have me, I still have my health, I still have my family, and I still have you guys. So I'm grateful, I'm positive, and that's what honestly powered me through, because it sucked. You guys are probably like, Zach, what's going on? You didn't post about Turkey Day. You didn't post about the new updates. You didn't post about Black Friday, the sales, the news. What's going on? Where are you? You said you were going to stream every day. Man, do I wish I could. Man, was this weird. Nothing like this has ever happened to me. And when they remove everything from your job and you're literally just frozen and there's nobody to talk to, YouTube is this monolithic empire that is massive and impressive, but they are unreachable. I didn't speak to a single human since my channel was hacked. And frankly, I think that's wrong. I think that when this involves people's lives, I didn't speak to a single human since my channel was hacked. And frankly, I think that's wrong. I think that when this involves people's livelihood, their day-to-day, their job, their income, their family, their support, really should be someone to speak to. I spoke to no one. And it was a back and forth and a back and forth, and it was bananas. Frankly, it was just so surreal. I almost didn't know what to do except be patient, because that's really all you can do. There's nowhere I can go. There's no one I can call. There's nothing that I can do except wait. And I waited, and I thought it would be 2 or 3 days. And then with Thanksgiving and the holiday weekend, I thought it would be 5 or 6 days, and then 9 or 10 days. And then just this morning, before I got it back, they said, wait a week. Wait a freaking week. That was the only time, like, look, I'm a pretty calm guy. I'm lucky, I'm blessed with, like, I tilt positive. I don't get too upset. I freaked out when it first happened for like 10 minutes. I was like, okay, I know I'll get it back. It'll be all right. And then I freaked out again when they said, wait a week, because 17 days during the busiest month of the year to basically have your job ripped from you. What other job on earth can they just steal it all and you can't do anything about it? You can't talk to anybody. You can't get it back. You can't make a difference. You can't, I mean, like, if this was locked out for the month, what do I do? There's nothing I can do. I lose my job for a month. And that was a little scary, but yeah, I was ready to go in like full blown like Zack attack mode this morning, but luckily I got it back. And so things are going to return to normal. I'm so sorry that I missed Turkey Day. I'm so sorry that I missed the onset of December in Animal Crossing. I'm so sorry that I missed the little updates they brought. I'm so sorry that I missed all the cool Cyber Monday eShop deals. It was hard. It's weird. Like, I don't know if you can relate, but like, this is basically my baby, right? This is the thing that I've been nurturing, caring for, doing, working on every single day for years. I've done YouTube as my full-time job for 9.5, basically 10 years. The first 6 months I wasn't, making any money, but basically I've committed to it for 10 years. And so to have that taken, because they took the other channel as well. They took Ghost Robo, so like that was gone as well. They took both. And I had stuff going on. I had brand deals, I had sponsorships, I had people I needed to contact, and I had nothing. They had my email, they had my YouTube channels, they had access to so much. And so that was freaky as all heck that they could take everything. But I had this resolve and I had this confidence that it would be okay. I had full assurance that at some point it will be okay. It might be slow, it might make me very frustrated, it might be nerve-wracking, but it will be okay. And I tried to just zero in on that solitude and that gratitude that it will be good. Some of you may be wondering, Zach, what the heck did you do while SwitchForce was completely stolen? And the answer is not a ton. I spent a bunch of time with my family. I tried to just stay calm and relaxed. I enjoyed the holiday. It was hard to work on YouTube stuff. It really was. Like, it made me frustrated. It made me anxious. It made me worried. And I tried to take myself out of that space as much as I could to maintain, my personal well-being and my personal happiness. And I waited. I spent a lot of time waiting, honestly. Started watching some shows. Started watching The Undoing, HBO. Recommend that. Pushed through The Mandalorian. Not really feeling Baby Yoda's name, but what can you do? I played a few games, but mostly board games, honestly, with my brothers. That's Pretty Clever, fantastic dice game. Railroad Inc., great roll and write. Grab those. Good Christmas gifts under $20. And I took a lot of baths. My new relaxation technique. Maybe a little weird, but I have a bath that's long enough for my 6'3" body, so I got to take advantage of it in this house, okay? I got to make good use of it. And that's about it. Like, it was relaxing and stressful all at the same time. There wasn't like an easy one or the other. It wasn't like I was going crazy at all, and it wasn't like I was just like, wow, this is a nice vacation. Because in the back of my head, I knew, like, my baby, my SwitchForce is stolen, and there's nothing I can do. But I wanted it to be back so bad, and I thought it would be on Wednesday and Thursday and Friday and Monday and Tuesday. I had videos ready to go. I got stuff I need to do. I had videos that are completely wasted because the days, the times, the events have passed. I tried to be prepped. I tried to be ready. I thought I would get it. And it just took forever. It just didn't happen anywhere near as fast as I ever imagined. And to YouTube's credit, they did email me. I was in contact with support. Shout out to them. But it was slow going. And I hate that you can't speak to someone. I feel like over the phone could have handled it in a few hours. Over email, it was a 10-day thing. And then they told me to wait a week. And luckily, I figured out a way, honestly, to get it back. It wasn't, they didn't tell me what I did. They didn't tell me. I figured it out on my own. Which is just so weird. Again, like, whether you work at the grocery store, the hospital, the school, You sell stuff online, you have your own YouTube channel. Imagine it just being taken and you can't do anything. And this is your full-time existence. And it's not just the money, it's not just the views. Like this is me, right? My pride, what I live for, kind of. And so to not be able to do that just felt bad. So even though I wasn't freaking out, I wasn't going crazy, I didn't have any nervous breakdowns, it did feel weird and I was sad. And there were days where I just sat there and did nothing because I was like, I don't know, I feel so out of sorts. And look, seasonal depression, it gets dark at 5 p.m. I've had a lot of stuff going on personally, man. All of a sudden my family has just been crazy stressful. It's been a wild year and I know it has for everybody. So there were days where I just didn't want to do anything. I just wanted to wait. I just wanted it to be normal. And it gave me some interesting perspective on how, I definitely need to balance my life a little bit better, get some more sleep, go outside, not dedicate all of my time to making SwitchForce run, because it just felt too weird to not have it. And, I think for everyone reacts to tough situations differently. Everyone copes with things differently. And I'm blessed and lucky that I'm able to cope with things very well. I think what helped me the most, though, was that focus on gratitude and what I do have, okay? Living in a nice house, got a great family close by. I've got my health. I've been very protected from COVID, which has been fantastic. I get to, I knew eventually I'd get to talk to all you guys. I had support, so many of you with your tweets and your Discord messages and your emails. Thank you so much. I appreciate all of you. It was so sweet and so kind and so heartwarming to see and know that you guys cared. There are times where I feel very bad about my stuff. There are times where I feel like I'm not doing a good enough job. There are times where I look at past success that I've had and I say, you know what, Zach, you're not living up to what you once were. This feels crappy. You're not making a difference. Your videos aren't very good. Why are you bothering? And so it's always so nice, and especially now it's so nice to get those reassuring messages, those heartwarming notes like, hey, even noticing that my channels were gone made me happy, because it was like, clearly it means something to you knowing that if you notice that they weren't there, that makes a difference. And it's not like I'm curing cancer, and it's not like I'm speaking to, the youth of the world and teaching them to be kind. But maybe there's times where I don't realize that I do have an impact. And I'm so focused on, it's got to be better, it's got to be more, it's got to be different, it's got to be more impactful. And maybe it is just impactful enough. Maybe it is just helpful enough. Maybe it is just positive enough. And I've never wanted to just be another channel. I've never wanted to just be another YouTuber. I've never wanted to just be another screaming voice playing Minecraft. But maybe we are doing something a little different here. Maybe we are doing something a little more special. Maybe we are doing something that has a little bit more significance, even if it's understated, even if it's not super popular, even if nobody, is talking about it. Maybe the positivity, the community we've built, the love, the kindness, the support, maybe that really is doing a lot. And your messages and your kindness and your reaching out reassured me that yes, we're on the right path. And I'm so pumped to make videos again. I was so worried that I was going to lose out on the holiday season and the big times and all the most fun. And it was so painful to see Nintendo drop Turkey Day, drop a small December update, drop Switch firmware 11.0, and I'm like, I can't cover it. This feels so weird. For 4 years, I've covered everything Nintendo has done day in and day out, and it just felt weird. It just felt like I wasn't myself. It just felt like my purpose was removed, and I had no control. It's one thing to have a bad day and not be able to finish a video. It's one thing to have your computer crash and lose what you're working on. It's one thing to feel like you didn't make the best piece of content that you possibly could make and you kind of let yourself down. But when you have no control, it's just taken from you, no option, that's a weird feeling. And I'm telling you, having no one to contact, you're just literally waiting. You just sit there and you just wait. That's all you can do, is wild. You lose your job. It's locked in this weird sphere of imprisonment, and you can't ask or talk to or call or there's no, it's not like I'm dealing with a human. I was over email, but it doesn't feel that way. It feels like you're just kind of by yourself. And I don't know. I felt like it was much more serious to me than the people I was talking to. Like, this is my job. This is my livelihood. This is my baby. This is my passion. All these people want my videos and I want to make them and I can't. But it's over. I'm going to let it go. I'm going to try to release all of that stress and frustration so I can just make the best darn videos for the rest of the year. We got a lot of good stuff coming up. Hopefully you like what you see in this video. And hopefully you're ready for a bunch of fun. There's going to be Animal Crossing, end of the year list, all that good stuff. And goodness gracious, never again, right? Like that was sucky. That was really, really sucky. And yet, I'm all good. And the more adversity I face, and the more varieties of difficulty, it just builds confidence that I am capable, strong, resolute, and what that gives me more than even confidence is it gives me the desire to help others so much. I did use some of the time during this fiasco to really try to help other people, to donate to different people in need, to try and support different people in need, people I knew personally, people that I just came across, because I guess whether you want to say it's just dumb luck, taught by my parents, God-given, the ability that I have to be calm through these situations and to focus on the good, I want to share that. And I think more than inspiring me to be some gung-ho, dominant business person or, unstoppable force, I mean, there's merit to that, but it's more for me about, okay, if you're capable of this and maybe other people aren't as capable, let's help them, let's support them, let's do what you can, whether it's donating, whether it's lending an actual helping hand, whether it's just giving some positive verbal or text support, to try to make people know that they can get through. And at the end of the day, my channel getting hacked isn't all that serious. When I say my channel got hacked, it sounds like, oh, bummer. When I say my job was taken away from me for a third of the biggest month of the year, maybe that sounds a little more serious, but at the end of the day, it's just not that serious. It is, but it also isn't. Like I talked about, the things that are most important are love, life, laughter, and health. And I have all of those. So I'm insanely grateful and insanely lucky. And if you take anything from this fiasco, I think it's to try to have gratitude where you can, especially when circumstances and situations seem super tough, seem not in your favor, seem super unfair. I am a very good person. I put out a lot of good karma. I try to do the right thing at every turn. And a lot has blown up in my face this year, and a lot has gone wrong, and a lot has not worked out, and you might feel like, gosh. But it's like, to those, what's the saying? To those who much is given, much is tested. And I feel like that's the situation here. Like, hey, you can deal with this. You can do this. Keep on going. It's like a little game. I'm a very competitive person. The challenge has been issued, and I'm trying my best to meet it. And I feel like when I reflect back on this year, I can confidently say that I did a pretty freaking good job. Did I have the YouTube success I wanted? Probably not. Did everything go according to plan? Absolutely not. Was it a weird year with all sorts of strange circumstances? Yes. But I'm super proud of how I handled everything. I'm super proud of maintaining the positivity, staying the person I know I am and can be and will be. And I'm super proud of sharing it with you guys and having you buy into this positive, hopeful, idealistic mentality that I have. And it's not always perfect and it's not always easy, but if we keep our hearts and our heads on the good, and if we look towards the future with hopeful eyes and with confidence that we can make it happen, don't give in to the BS. Don't let the hate, the evil, the obnoxious overwhelm your senses and system. React and respond to whatever comes your way with care, with kindness, and with as much calm as you can. We're a pretty fantastic group. You're pretty fantastic people. And I love that I get to share moments like these with you. So where this could have been a disaster and a horrible, bummer, complaining video, I hope you know that I love and appreciate you. I'm back. We're ready to kick butt, and we will not be stopped. Hope your days are going well. Hope the 10 days that I missed you, everything's okay. If you want to message me, let me know. You got me on Twitter. You got me on Discord. You got me here on YouTube. I love you guys so much. I appreciate your support. Thank you for waiting. Thank you for being patient. Thank you for understanding. I'm so sorry for all the content that I missed, but we're back. We're okay. We've got it all, and we've got Brewster. So until next time, everybody, thanks again so much. You're the best. I love you. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay happy, stay positive, stay smart. And until next time, SwitchForce out.